Cancers, hey. I'm here to do your reading. Check my hair. Okay. If you have Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, this reading is for you. I feel like my camera is a little, it feels weird, right? It's like, why am I so low? Let me see if I can, sorry, hang with me, Cancers. This feels, that's better. Is that better? Okay. All right. We're going to do your reading. You are another one of the signs that I accidentally skipped last time. So sorry about that. What deck should we use, Cancers? It's weird. I usually decide before the videos, but lately I haven't been doing that. This one is calling to me. Cancer. It's a cool one. I like this one. All right. I have been saying that I've been doing a past, present, future reading, but honestly, I haven't really been doing them that way lately. That's the layout that I've been using. But the way that the readings have been kind of speaking to me hasn't really been like that. So I think I'm just gonna, oh, we have one left. Did this happen with Gemini too? There was one left in the box. And Cancer did show up in the Gemini reading. So Cancer, you might have Gemini placements, could be dealing with a Gemini. Oh, there's two left in the box. Anyway, I think I'm just going to call it a 3-card spread, and we'll read it however it comes out. Because I don't really think they are past, present, future readings anymore. Sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not. 10 and 5 of Cups left in the box. It's interesting because, 5 is half of the 10. Ooh, those could not be more different, right? Intense grief and overflowing joy. Like the loss of all you've dreamed of, and then, the culmination of everything that you've dreamed of. That's interesting. Cancers. Did I call you Gemini a minute ago? I hope I didn't. So 3-card spread. Although I usually do end up doing more than 3. It's usually sometimes overall energy, sometimes advice, just whatever I feel called to do. Shuffle for the camera. This deck's really neat to shuffle too because of the back of the cards. So I don't know. One more time. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, one more. What's going on, Cancers? How are you feeling? Moon's in your sign. 3 cards. Cancer. Water sign babes. What's the first one? Temperance. This is a cool Temperance. Temperance is 14, which is a 5, and you already got that 5 of Cups earlier. Why am I shuffling again? I don't know. I love to shuffle. It's a thing. Okay. I'm really interested that she has all these snakes at her feet. She's treading very lightly. Temperance. And it's interesting that, because normally in a Temperance you have a figure that's sort of mixing. They're usually mixing, pouring from one cup to another. Not in this one. This one she's balancing. It's almost kind of justicey. Oh, Major Arcana. Judgment. Who else just had this? Taurus just had this. If you're watching this with a person or a situation in mind, your person could be a Taurus. You could have Taurus placements. Taurus and Cancer. I don't know the astrological association with Judgment. I wonder what that is. Wow, big stuff, Cancers. Big stuff. Judgment's 20, which is a 2. pot, but they're not doing it. Oh my God, Cancers. The Tower. All three of your cards are major arcana. Tower is, yeah, because Temperance comes right before the Tower. Temperance is 14. No, it doesn't come right before. Okay. Temperance is 14, and the Tower is 16. It's a 7. What? Look at this is. Let me see if I can like. Temperance, Judgment, the Tower. That's. I don't know if I have ever done 3 cards and had them all be major arcana. Okay, so Temperance is, it is like kind of balanced, but it's more about integration for me. Deep healing, finding the middle path, right? Like not being limited by a binary, sort of taking the middle ground and not being like, I'm going to take this side or go this way or this way. I'm kind of going to forge my own way through the middle, like moderation, which can be kind of balancy. But like I said, I'm very interested in the snakes at her feet, and she's naked. She's extremely vulnerable to these snakes, and they're like, you know, these aren't just like chill snakes. They're ready to strike. Look at the posture of those snakes. But she looks very confident, doesn't she? She's not really worried about them at all. She's not looking, from what I can tell, she's not looking down. She's not like watching her step at all. I feel like maybe there could have been something recently where maybe like this was you surrounded by snakes, Cancer. And Cancers, I feel like I have Cancer rising. So this, I feel like Cancers can attract snakes in life, right? Cancers are very empathetic, very soft inside, and natural caregivers, right? They want to care for people. They want to love and nurture people. They want to help people. And when you are that type, it's very easy to attract people who want to take advantage of that, right? So maybe you became aware of some snakes in your life and you were just kind of, you know, Judgment. Ooh, Judgment? There's like kind of like a harkening back to the past with Judgment, right? Because these people, they're popping out of their caskets. It's basically like an end times image, right? It's like the angels blowing the trumpet and the people who were dead are like popping out of their caskets, and it's like an afterlife kind of image, or like Judgment Day sort of thing. And that to me can sort of be associated with things that were dead, things in the past that maybe could be coming back around. And you have a choice, because it's a 2, to either let this thing be reborn or lay it to rest once and for all. Sometimes also it's about sort of like a spiritual awakening, you know what I mean? It's like when you take a really good long look in the mirror and you sort of see yourself for the first time. Why do I keep attracting these snakes? How am I enabling that to happen? How am I contributing to that pattern? How can I rise above that? Ooh, like that for you. I was going to say something else about Judgment. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Because if you think about Judgment as like, you know, it's that sort of biblical end times second coming after like rapture-y sort of vibe. There's an opportunity there to like be reborn, right? Have a new life. And so there's like I hate this word ascension. It's people use it in this worst way, but there's like sort of a like next level kind of stuff with Judgment for me. But here's the thing. After that, you get the Tower. And the Tower is just like, whew, like the lightning strikes the Tower. The people have to jump from it because if they stay in the Tower, they will die. The Tower is like everything being wiped away very suddenly. Which you can have a Tower moment if you've kind of had a come to Jesus moment with yourself or with somebody else. Right? Like I was talking about like maybe like looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing things really clearly for the first time. You end up shooketh. You know what I mean? Everything that you thought you knew and held to be true is totally just wiped away. And that can be very hard and very scary. Ultimately, it's good once you make it through it. And I think of the Tower and I think of arrogance sometimes. Like, you know, being humbled. The Tower will humble you. And I feel like Judgment can be kind of an arrogant, sort of high and mighty card. And that's easy. It's easy to let that happen. I always do these backwards because of the selfie camera thing. If you have been like not taking sides, if you've been like sticking to yourself and I feel like that can be a very Cancerian sort of notion. I feel like not rocking the boat, just temperance, just like, and then you sort of realize like, wait, I can't really keep doing that. And you've been sort of judgy. Been a little judgy, Cancer. We can be kind of judgy, can't we? I feel like we can. And you get a little high and mighty, which everybody does that. Everybody does that. Then the Tower will come for you. And it'll humble you. Let's get overall energy card. And I might need to clarify because these cards are just so big. This is huge. I feel like there's a message here about things not always being black and white, which is funny because these cards are black and white. I mean, there's gray though in there. Because I think about temperance, and I think about how I think of temperance is usually like kind of the parts being brought together to make a whole. But I mentioned sort of the themes of like balance here because she's got these two, and then judgment, good and bad, right and wrong, dead or alive. But Tower moments will show you where that's just not the case. Nuance is a thing. Towers can be good. Like, if you've had a belief, something that you held to be true, and it's like a really negative or limiting belief, a Tower moment can totally wipe that away and shift that for you, and that can be very positive. That can be freeing in a way. Overall energy card for this, please, because this is just like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Cancer. Cancer. King of Wands, overall energy. This guy's kind of goofy looking. I love it though. He looks kind of like a romantic. There's nothing very romantic about this King of Wands to me. I think it's maybe the flowers and the look on his face. Like he looks like he's like going to get his girl. You know what I mean? Like, look at his face. King of Wands is the overall energy. King of Wands. I feel like I don't know. King of Wands is very independent. He's a leader. You might be being called to lead. That could be a job thing, a relationship thing, a general this is your life thing. And Cancers, I don't think we would really tell anybody this, but I think we do kind of want to lead. Cancers want to lead in the Cancerian way, though. They're not going to like step forward and be like, I'm the boss and this is what we're going to do. It's a little more subtle than that. Cancers kind of come at things sideways. It's a Cancer is going to lead, but they're going to make the person think it was their idea. You know what I mean? So maybe stepping a little bit more into your own authority, your own power, your own ability to go after what you want. Because this king looks like he's on the move, right? He's like, I'm gonna go get it. This is a very transformative spread. Let's see. I'm just kind of like looking at these cards to see if anything in the images or like the numbers sort of points anything out for me. I feel like, I was talking about those snakes and I was talking about, maybe you've realized who the snakes in your life are, right? And there was a judgment that happened, right? Like, I can't do this. I can't do this with these people. I can't keep having these kinds of relationships. I'm not about it. So, and like, it takes a lot of courage and strength to do that. And it can feel like everything has kind of been leveled, because what happens when you look around and you're just surrounded by snakes? It's everybody. Shit. You know what I mean? Now I got to start all over? Yeah, but you can do it. And you deserve it. Should we clarify? I could clarify every single one of these cards for you, Cancer. This is so much. I think I'm going to. I know I'm already at 20 minutes, but fuck it, let's do it. Let's clarify every single one. We're going to clarify Temperance, Judgment, and the Tower. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Right? Okay. Clarifying Temperance first. Cancers. I remember we had that 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups at the beginning too. 6 of Pentacles. Which is another card that's kind of about balance for me. In the Rider-Waite images, 6 of Pentacles is like a benefactor with 2 beggars, right? And he's giving with one hand and kind of weighing and measuring with the other one. He has the scales, but he's only giving to one person. The other beggar is like totally not getting anything. So for me, that's a card about deciding where your resources go, deciding who gets what, and yeah, who is going to benefit from you? Are you the benefactor or are you the beggar? Ooh. Yeah, I remember I was talking about these snakes, and I was talking about how she's kind of going through, and I was talking about how cancers are like nurturers, right? And cancers want to give. They want to give to people. They want to love on people. They want to take care of people. They want to help people. That's a very six. Yeah, I have it right. That's a very Six of Pentacles notion, like benevolence and charity and giving to those in need. But you have to be very careful to balance that so that you don't get sucked dry, right? And I think maybe you've been kind of realizing that. All right, we're going to clear for judgment next. Who do I give to and why? Do I give because it makes me feel good? Do I give because I think it's expected of me? Do I give so that somebody will give back to me? I'm creating like an expectation of reciprocity when I just give. Judgment. More pentacles. Oh my God, and it's the 7. Wow. Yes, because 7, it's like I was saying, 7 of Pentacles is like when you give your all to something, you plant the seed, you plant the crop and you water it and you tend to it, and then you just have to like wait for it to bear fruit, and you're just like you're expectant. You're a little impatient. You're really hoping it's going to turn out the way that you want. Yeah. And that's when it doesn't, there's an element of judgment, right? Like, I did all of this work, I gave, I invested, and where's my benefit? Why are you not doing what you're supposed to be doing? Why are you not giving as much as I am? Why are you not, we get judgy, expectations, right? All right, the Tower. Is it going to be 8 of Pentacles? Probably not now that I called it out. All right, the Tower. Let's clarify that. The Tower. And with 7 of Pentacles, there's like a message about just kind of having patience and adjusting your expectations. Yeah. The Tower. Clarify the Tower for me. You have 2 7s here. It's interesting because the Tower's a 7, and then you had 7 of Pentacles. It's like the Tower's the Tower, yo. There's nothing to clarify there. And I can kind of see that, right? Because I feel like there is a message here about expectations, right? And when things don't go the way that you planned, the way that you hoped, the way that you were like trying to steer them or lead, you end up like, oh my God, another 7. There's now 3 7s on the board. 7 could be a thing for you. It's 7 of Cups, by the way. Which actually I feel like goes really well with the Tower. Because 7 of Cups is like illusions, fantasies, daydreams. Sometimes for me, like really high expectations, idealism. And that just being completely freaking shattered, which can be intensely painful and scary, Cancer, but is good. Sometimes it needs to happen, right? You have somebody in your life you put on a pedestal. You put yourself on a pedestal. You're holding yourself to like really unrealistic expectations and ideas, or like a relationship, or and King of Wands is a high standards kind of character. And sometimes that stuff's just impossible to live up to. You can't be perfect. That other person is not perfect. The relationship's not perfect. And when the Tower comes and just shreds that, and you can see things for what they are, then you can make choices based on reality instead of fantasy, instead of what you want them to be, what you're hoping they'd be, the possibility, the potential. Oh my, Cancer. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but with your overall energy card being the King of Wands, I feel like it's like you can do it though. You are strong enough. You are brave enough. You are in charge of you and your life and your story enough that you can handle it. Yeah. Wow. It's and there's another snake. It's okay to just let some things fall away. It's okay to let things be revealed for what they truly are. I just keep coming back to this Tower and the 7 Cups. Because it's a 7 and a 7. And another 7. So many 7s. It's like scary clarity. That's going to be good for you, but maybe not easy. Cancer. Wow. I want to sit here and talk about this more. But we're already at almost half an hour, so I think I'm gonna go. If you want to book an individual reading with me, because you're a Cancer and you're like, this is, if you have questions, if you want to know about my price points, my email will be in the description. Otherwise, Cancer, I will see you in about a month, and I wish you all the best, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.